Alright, we're back again with another review. This time, it's going to be for the new FH Monsterarts. Monster X just came out, and from the box and other videos, I think that this looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to be the judge for myself. But this box is really, really cool. I think this is probably one of the best boxes yet in the line. And I'm honestly just absolutely ready to take this thing out. I already cut the tape. So let's take this thing out of the shell and see what it's all about. That's a very prominent plastic smell. And it's coming out of the shell. Oh boy, this is amazing. There's nothing inside the box other than this. So now we can take the top half off. Probably can't hear me at all. Alright, there's the top half, and this thing looks crazy. Let's take this piece out of here. We can take his hands out, I guess. His hands look very nice, they're really sharp. He's got a lot of sharp pieces on him. Put those hands over to the side. Okay, let's take this piece of plastic out. Put it down somewhere. And let's take Monsterarts out of the shell. One of his hands fell off, that's okay. Oh boy, this thing looks crazy. I'll do the same thing I did for the Godzilla 2004 review and get a different camera angle of it, but from what I'm seeing right now, this thing is awesome. Alright, let me get his hand back on real quick. Obviously all the plastic's in the way, but don't worry, I'll be able to get that all out of the way for this review itself. This is the unboxing section, obviously. Okay, his hand don't want to get back on. Probably do that off camera. But from what you can see so far, he looks really, really cool. Yeah, obviously have to repose and readjust him, but here he is as a whole. Okay, I'll get that sorted out off camera, but from what I'm seeing so far, he looks really, really nice. So I think I'll swap camera angles for the actual review, do the classic one-handed style I did for Godzilla 2004. So yeah, let's check it out. Alright, so here he is in full action, I guess. I don't know what the right term is, but yeah, Monster X, honestly, one of the more better looking figures in the line, for sure. I think that the detail on this one is absolutely amazing. Get some nice up close shots there of the heads. All of them look really, really good. Obviously the head split in half and turned into Kaiser Ghidorah. And honestly, if there's a Kaiser Ghidorah release at FH Monsterarts, I might get it, even if it's $500. It's called saving money. Anyways, that's not the point. All the silver accents on here, like the bone silver accents on this, look really, really good. And the kind of crystal-like features on the back as well look really good as well. The back crystal spike looks really, really nice. And all the muscly black parts as well also look really nice. Down to the feet, which honestly back then I always thought looked like kind of looked like wolf feet. And maybe that's just me. And then obviously the hands, which have the interchangeable parts as well, which look nice. But that hand took forever. Oh, that's on that joint. The other joint came off on this hand, so maybe that won't be too big of a deal to, you know, interswap them. And then all the way down to the skinny old tail here. A couple more of the silver accents, and then go into a fork at the end. So yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna have some great shots of this one with Gigan and Godzilla. Some articulation. Obviously, it's gonna be hard to do with one hand, but obviously got mouth opening, closing, and it's slipping out. It's a bit loose, and I think some of the articulation is limited here. So I think I might try to swap again to another angle for some articulation. So some of the articulation here. Head is on. I don't know if it's just mine or not. I think the head has a little bit of a limited action here. it's not too bad. Maybe it is just him being limited by his other heads, which can kind of move around a little bit here on a ball joint. So that's not too bad. And it's also kind of limited by his arm in the way as well. So I mean, they could have done a little bit better job at kind of accomplishing this, but I think overall, it's not terrible. I mean, I don't know if I'll be messing around with this one too much, but I think this is a really good figure. Arm can come out. I wouldn't risk going for a 360, especially with the really like shoulder blades. So yeah. And then the elbow, I mean, I can twist a little bit. The elbow can also twist and bend just like that. And the hands on a ball joint, so it can move around like that. And it must be pretty easy for it to, you know, come off to swap the hands. I think the torso and waist can move a little bit. It's really hard to get a nice hold on just the torso without, you know, holding on to anything else. But yeah, it can bend a little bit, swivel a little bit like there. And the legs, I've seen reviews, you know, you can kick back and forth and come out a little bit, but you can pull it down and really give them some mobility here. Don't want to go too far with it. See, I think that's really cool. Knee has a bend there, a little bit of twist in the foot, a little bit of movement there. And obviously with every other Monsterarts, the tails are very mobile. This one, it only has a few segments on it, but it can still, you know, articulate really well. Seen some people review some of their reviews saying like this section's real loose. Mine looks very solid. This seems to be a very intact figure. Seems to be rare nowadays. And the fork parts can move a little bit as well. They seem pretty loose. I don't want to mess with them too much, but overall articulation is really nice. Overall, this figure is really good. I think SH Monsterarts did a really good job at making Monster X as the way he is in Final Wars. So will we see Kaiser Ghidorah? Who knows, but we'll have to find out. And yeah, that's the review of the SH Monsterarts Monster X. And make sure to see my reaction to the second Mario movie trailer. And that is all.